guys, I got with the picks here. It is Sunday, early morning. I'm finishing up watching this Fresno State game, up 26-0 in the fourth quarter. We came into Saturday at 9-7. I gave you three games on Saturday: Penn State, Oregon, and Fresno State. And I don't even think I can jinx myself here. It looks like a clean sweep of the board on Saturday, which is going to take us to 12-7. Still sitting at 63%. I like the 63% a lot. I do. I like a little bit higher also. The game we're looking at here today is Dolphins going to Foxborough. Dolphins are given 2.5, total sitting at 46.5. Miami last week was in an absolute track meet, coming away with the W versus Chargers. And I tell you what, Tua looked absolutely great. He did have one small blemish. He threw for 465, 3 touchdowns. He did throw a pick. I think we can give him that. Tyreek was an absolute madman on the field. 215 yards, I think, on 15 targets, 12 catches, 215 yards, 2 scores. Jalen Waddle chipped in. They didn't need much of Raheem Mostert, but Mostert put one in the end zone, picked up a few rushing yards. They were definitely a pass team last week. And they got the job done against the Chargers. This Miami offense is absolutely scary. Period. Scary. New England, they only allowed one offensive touchdown to the Eagles last week at home, but still lost 25-20. Philadelphia on Thursday Night Football came out a little bit slow too. You seen them pick up their grooves. I think that first game was a little shaking off a little bit of rust. Jalen Hurts, no preseason games. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to give New England's defense that much credit, even though they were 3rd overall last year in DVOA. They have a good defensive unit. They do. They won't finish this year 3rd overall. I can tell you that much. But they lost that game 25-20. And Mac Jones threw 54 times for 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. I'm saying he threw 54 times. Like, what the hell are you thinking? Like, you really think that you can win a game with Mac Jones throwing the ball 54 times? Really? New England style football? Man, listen, that sounds like an absolute disaster to me every time. Let me know he's throwing. Let me know he's throwing 50 more times against the Dolphins today, and I'll put the house, the garage, everything else around the house on it too. Listen, if you take away Mac Jones, he ran for 15 yards last week. Okay, if you take away the 15 yards rushing that he had, New England ran for 60 yards on the ground. They ran at a 3 yards a clip. I mean, that's the low in 2022. They're coming out the gate. They're gonna be doing some struggling. I'm sure that they're going to try a much more balanced attack this week. I'm sure that they will. I just don't know if they have the players to get it done. I really don't. I mean, I'm not a big Stevenson fan. Can Bourne carry I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, you got Elliott in the backfield. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Tua's played Belichick 4 times in his career, and Tua's 4-0 against him. Listen, there's not another team in the league that can put up points in bunches like Miami. I know you're sitting there going, yeah, Kansas City can. Yeah, Philly can. The reality of it, the first 6 games of last year before Tua went out, number 1 overall quarterback in the league, offense number 1. It's just by coincidence that he comes back first week and does what he does. I think we're going to grow accustomed to seeing Tua putting up these numbers week in and week in. Listen, 460 is not sustainable. No. Big numbers out of Tua are. He has plenty of weapons around him to get the job done all day long. All day long. And I'm not saying this Miami team is going to stop you on defense. No, they're going to outscore you. They're going to wear the defense down, up and down, up and down, up and down the field. Miami does create some turnovers on the defensive side, which also hurts the defense of the opposing team. And I expect some of that in this game also. When he's healthy, like I say, he's got more than enough. I see Tua going into Foxborough again and just walking through Foxborough like it's another day. I see Belichick going 0-5 to Tua. And I see Miami winning a good road game on the road in Foxborough on prime time. Obviously, you guys know what the pick is. The pick is take Miami minus 2.5. I'm going to be dropping a player prop over on TikTok. So if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you go over to TikTok, type in Hang Out with the Picks, all one word, and hit follow so you can get the winners. We're looking to go 13-7 after tonight. That's where we're going to be. You already know what we're going to do, guys and girls. We're going to get back to getting this cash.